Yo, what is going on, guys? It's C-Brev. Welcome to another MLB The Show 19 card review. Today we're going to be going over 98 overall Signature Series Jim Edmonds. This card is obtainable through Moments Extreme by beating the first set of moments. So he is a free card and is obtainable by playing the computer. So that's how you get him. With that being said, I'll get right into the card review. This card overall was pretty disappointing for me. This card suffers from a couple of knocks that I want to go over in this video. Obviously the 87 vision isn't helping him any, but really this card struggles the most trying to hit left-handed pitching. My splits versus righties and lefties were drastically different. Even more than you would expect from the difference in attributes that the card has. It might have something to do with his swing as well. His swing is pretty good. Edmonds has always had a nice swing on this game, which is why I feel pretty disappointed with the results that I got from this card. But this card is really bad against left-handed pitching. I mean, he just struggles a lot. I couldn't get anything going. Versus a lefty, it seemed like he was going 0 for pretty much every game I faced Kershaw, which is it's pretty tough because you're on average going to see Kershaw 1 out of 5 games. So against righties, he was fine. He did hit a lot of good squared up lineouts. Granted, when I played with him, it was pre-patch, so maybe a couple more of those will go over the fence now. But I just think in the overall scope of outfielders, I think you can do better than this card, is my general opinion. The second knock against this card is his range in the outfield. So I'm a big proponent of speed isn't that big of a deal in the outfield if you have good fielding ratings, because in general, high fielding, high reaction will allow you to get to more balls even if you are slower. Case in point, Al Kaline. Al Kaline actually has the exact same speed as this card, 64, and he gets to pretty much everything in right field just because his fielding and his reaction are high. So I figured that this card would perform much in the same way, but he actually doesn't. I saw this with myself and with my opponents who were using him in the corner outfield. This card has very minimal range getting to line drives and fly balls in the outfield, especially coming from corner outfield positions. I don't know why. I'm sure it has something to do with not being the fastest guy in the world, but my general experience is that he's gonna let a lot of balls drop that other outfielders would be able to get to. So his fielding ratings are good, but it just doesn't seem like he plays up to them as much as some of the other outfielders in the game are. So as an overall conclusion, I guess, maybe a decent left-handed bench bat, but I still think you can do better in that category, especially in terms of outfielders. There's just so many outfielders out there that on a competitive level I think you can do better, but obviously this card is free, so if you're running a budget team or you just want to move Stubbs away from the outfield into a position more of need, this card is definitely fine. I'd probably rate him as a tier 3 outfielder, not tier 2. So as always, we'll rate the card how he rates in the meta, and we'll rate him compared to how much he costs. So how he rates in the meta, I'll give him a C. I would consider this pretty much a plain Jane average outfielder at this point in the year, in the game cycle. And for how much he costs, I'll give him a B, obviously because he's free. But then again, there are also a ton of good outfielders that are free or basically free out there as well. So I hope y'all enjoyed this card review. Let me know down in the comment section below who you want me to review next. Enjoy the clips after this, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.